What is going on, guys? It's Zigzag here. Welcome back to another video. You're joining me just as we start off a distance battle here, and we're going to be playing NMPZ, so let us see how we can go. And yeah, that's pretty much what it's going to be, the hardest way to play this game. Of course, only one guess as well. So, just thinking here, looking like we might have some Thai language just over in the bottom right, and we're driving left-hand side of the road, so that would fit. As for where, it kind of feels more southern here, kind of like a murky looking lake. So it's going to be somewhere Bangkok or further south, I think. So just in terms of cities where they have a river running through it, this one could work. So what about if we were on a bridge like that? Yeah, we have like stuff on both sides of the river as well, so I don't mind that at all. I'm not sure if the angle completely lines up, but it certainly could. So let's go for this and see if we are going to be closer. And yeah, we're on top, so could we have gotten the right bridge here just for the first bit round? I just hit record because I wanted to play a little bit of Battle Royale, and oh, yes we have. That's insane. I love it. So we were a cool 43 meters away. A very nice start to the video. Only 6 people in because we are playing on Australia time, unfortunately. Had to drop the division as well, but yeah, we're moving forward to the next round, and this one not looking quite so easy, or not calling the last round easy, but not looking quite as forgiving as the last one was. So we have some green fields here, some banana plants too. So for that reason, I'm thinking it's probably a bit green to be Cambodia, maybe Philippines. Do we have any bamboo? Don't know if we see any bamboo here, but definitely Philippines is still an option. But I am feeling relatively confident that we'll be able to make it through this round at least as well. Let me see now. We've got quite a few trees in the background. Definitely should be Asia. I'm quite confident that we're in Asia here, and it's hilly, so Philippines would fit at least with that. So I'm thinking of going somewhere a bit more northern here in the Philippines. Let's see how I go. Will I sneak in? I've just snuck in here, I think. So can Eliasson make it? And no, he can't. So this one was actually in northern Thailand as well. Perhaps I should have gotten that it was Thailand, but he was going in Mongolia, luckily. And it's going to be another tough round here, because look at what we've got. Just about nothing. Really sucks when you're playing no moving, panning, or zooming, and you're looking at a bit of grass. So let's analyze these rocks and grass, shall we? It appears to be a bit newer. With the coverage, we have like kind of a whitish stone. It's a bit drier. This could be anywhere from New Zealand all the way up to Europe, all the way to America, so it's not a forgiving round at all, I must say. I'm thinking of like going Italy here, just in case, but I think I'll guess and then look around just to make it a bit more fun for the viewing experience. This could be in New Zealand or maybe even Australia, but I'm going to go. Why not like here? So let's see if that will make me sneak in. It will not. I'm 17,000 kilometers away, and it is New Zealand. That is really unfortunate. Of course, one of my first thoughts when I looked at this, but can we sneak in? Well, it looks like we are still closer than Keck here, so we made it in. Incredible. So he was guessing in the UK, I went in Italy, and yeah, those two were getting relatively close, and then we're down to the final 3 here, so I'm very happy with that, honestly. That is insane, that we actually managed to make it through there, despite being in the wrong continent, about as far away as you can possibly be. This one is looking more my cup of tea. We at least have quite a few clues, as opposed to the last round, although we can't see the road, so hopefully there's no massive clues. Based on the architecture, I'm thinking anywhere from Lithuania, Poland, Romania, something like that. Somewhere in like Central Eastern Europe here, somewhere in this region. Maybe Poland will have to be the best hedge here, somewhere in southeastern Poland, maybe. Something like that. Yeah, something in southeastern Poland, I think. So. Just thinking, these houses kind of look more Romanian to me. Also, I'm seeing a lot of blurs everywhere. That could mean we're in Lithuania or something. So I'm going to guess here. We can look around as well. Let's see where we would have been. Ooh, I think we'll sneak through here. This could be further north than I think. No. So we're actually in Ukraine, which is really impressive. It's not even a country that I had considered, but we actually got quite close to there. So, and the other person guessing in Greece was quite a good distance away. So it's me against the Gold Leaguer here. Feeling like I have relatively low chance. Although, is this a tie poll? This could be a tie poll here. Would love to look around, but it could just be that we're in Bangkok, you know? In which case, we have a decent shot at just plonking it and getting it more close than he does. So we're on an east to west road here. I dare say that we're pretty central. So let's just find a road that fits and lock in our guess, and then look around just before this round ends. So, you know, it could really be something like this, a little alley or something like that. Kind of the red brick building, it kind of looks like more Western influence. Definitely think we're probably in Bangkok here, and it is a Thai power pole with the dots in it and made of concrete. So I think that's what it's going to be. I'm going to guess here. He's waited to guess, so he might be looking for clues as well. And I do think we are in Thailand here. Oh no, he's 2 kilometers ahead. That's sad. So let's see where it ended up being. And yeah, it is all the way down there in Phuket. A city I remember my friend in primary school had visited there, and unfortunately he just guesses a little bit further south. Rather unfortunate, but a good ending to quite a fun round there, I think you'll agree. So why don't we head into another one here, and we'll probably have to drop division again, although maybe not. Okay, we're filling up with some gold leagues here, and here we go. It's another low numbers. It's another low numbers game here, just 4 of us vying for that #1 spot. Okay. So here we go, we got some motorbikes. Feeling like Europe. Can't see any number plates though, that's quite unfortunate. Thinking this might be Germany, based on the fact that it's kind of older coverage in a city. Yeah, not entirely sure where though. I would love to see the number plates here. This really could be Luxembourg, and that's kind of what I'm most scared about here. Maybe a Luxembourg guess is kind of in order, because if it is Luxembourg, then I'm really screwed. Just wish I could see the roofs as well. Often they use kind of like a black slate in Luxembourg. But I do think that Luxembourg is at least not a bad guess, because it kind of captures this area of Germany as well. So I might just go downtown Luxembourg and hope for the best here. I think that's really got to be the tactic. In fact, I'm going to go for it, and we can take a look around here. So I'm actually first, and we don't have Luxembourg plates, but I think we are in Germany, so we should be one of the closest guesses here. And yeah, we've just knocked through. That's good. We were in Cologne, so yeah, relatively close indeed. And we are staring at some leaves again. Oh no, this is not what I wanted to see, ladies and gents. Not what I wanted to see at all. Maybe we can deduct something from it. Okay, so this is not good. I must say this is pretty far from ideal. So we have some dry leaves. Some mossy rock. What are the chances that we actually guess closer here without just one guess? Because, quite honestly, like, this is not much to go off of. I have no idea. Maybe Asia. Asia is probably like my #1 feeling. I know they do a lot of rock walls over there. Taiwan, Japan. Maybe Japan. It doesn't really feel particularly tropical based on that. I'm not sure, man. I'm really grabbing it. Not much information here. Let's go central Japan and see if we can sneak in. And we can sneak in, but we're still incredibly far away, so Cameron should overtake us here. This might be in Madagascar. This might be one of the Madagascar trekkers, actually. So Cameron may not sneak ahead here, and he has. There you go. So there we were, over in Madagascar indeed, in the capital. And we were about equally as far away from it as each other, Italy and Japan. But I feel rather sad to have let that one go, but there you go, that's the nature of an NPZ. I might cut away to another one now. Okay guys, back to it, and we have a good number of people here considering the time of day. We have 7 of us, and only 6 can make it, as the prompt says. So we have some corn growing here, and you know, it could be the US for that reason, but looking at the quality of the road, Europe feels more likely. So I am thinking of somewhere in Poland here as my most likely spot. But I am worried about the rest of Western Europe as well. Could be France, could be even Serbia or something like that as well. So I might kind of hedge and go in, you know, south western Poland here. Looking at these silos in the background, I mean, this could still be the US. Feels rather unlikely though. So let's hit guess and take a look around. So we're actually closest right now. And yeah, with the Holy Poles, I think it should actually be Poland, as I suspected. Let's take a look at this architecture. Yep, certainly could be Poland. And yeah, we actually may end up being quite close here. Seems like no one's been able to outguess us, despite the fact that we were NMPZ. So let's see where we were. 63 kilometers ahead we were. And yeah, it's a good start. We were in more northern Poland. Kind of that fits with my instincts more, I have to say, as well. Just wanted to go down here for more of the hedge. Although corn tends to be grown like across this line here is where most of the corn in Europe is grown. Anyhow, we have a black car, low camera here. Should be Japan. There's winter coverage as well though, so that's rather interesting. It's quite flat to the north. You would tend to see a bit more hills than this. So I'm thinking somewhere out in Tokyo is probably our best bet here. And considering that I dare say a lot of people will be guessing out this way, this might be a good guess here, I think. I'm also worried about kind of something more northern. So I'm thinking if we don't corner ourselves by guessing somewhere over here, then we are more likely to get close. Of course, the concern is that we might be out here, but if you kind of use your single guess to triangulate, get as close to as many different points as possible, that is good. Let's guess here, and oh no, where have I guessed? Okay, it actually did work, and we're first. For some reason, it just disappeared. So let's take a look around, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with the guess. We should be close here, and we are. Okay, so it actually was in the exact place I was worried about. If people had have gone in Tokyo, then they would have beaten me, but luckily they didn't. And one person even went in China. So there you go. Someone probably not the most experienced person. I'm lost, living up to his name, of course. We're back in corn-growing Europe, I dare say. This time we're very, very flat. So could another Poland be in order? Perhaps northern Serbia is also an option, I have to say. Just have to think here. Yeah, I do think Poland is probably the best option again. I might actually go for the same spot. The road quality is definitely a little bit better this time, but of course you can get nice ones in Poland too. These two guys have gone with their guesses. I kind of want to take a look around, so I might just go in a similar spot as I went in last time. And will that get us in? It will get us in at least closer than some of the others. Maybe no antenna here. This could actually be Serbia, as I said, or even further south, I think. So yeah. I mean, looks like Croatia maybe based on the language, not entirely sure. We do make it in, but it was Serbia, northern Serbia, as I said. So there you go, just making it past the other guy who guessed Poland here, and 2 Serbia correct guesses, 1 Romania. Okay, into the next round. We have painted white at the bottom trees here, and it appears to be autumn, so I'm thinking that this is probably Kyrgyzstan. These houses would probably also fit with that as well. We have some hills to the north, so it's all down to where people go. It's not particularly mountainous, just some hills, so we need to keep that in mind here. I'm thinking somewhere over here, but maybe just going in the center of the nation would be safest, actually. I'm just going to go for it. Oh, did I click in time? I think I have, yes, and we're actually first here, so fantastic. People didn't even realize the Kyrgyzstan car. We had Romania guesses, Greece guesses, even a Russia guess. So feeling pretty fortunate there. Obviously, we are playing in a lower division, so yeah, it's good. But we were able to do it without the car, of course. Oops, didn't mean to zoom there. This one's Japan once again. We have some winter coverage. When I see winter coverage, I'm often thinking of this region here for some reason. Not entirely sure. I'm thinking this is probably going to be my guess. So let's see. We are in mountains, so yeah, guessing in a mountain pass would probably be a wise idea here. But yeah, Japan looks like this all over. It's definitely one of the hardest nations in the whole Geoguessr for that reason. Do we have anything else? No, I think I'm just going to go for it, and we'll take a look around here. Okay, so yeah, definitely snowy coverage here. Yeah, I think I'm in more or less the right region, so we will see if anyone's able to sneak past me, but I'm feeling confident. I don't think these guys will be able to get just above me. So yeah, this is 100% Japan. We're driving left-hand side of the road. XPO, he's going to be a bit behind me, but Till Morris. Yes, he snuck ahead, so I'm just ahead. Maybe they found a bigger clue here, but yes, I've just made it in. And okay, it was near Okayama. And there's no time to really consider our victory because it's down to the final 2 here, and we have a tough round. I think this might be Russia or Ukraine, which is good, I guess. Yeah, we have an A-frame pole here. Interesting. This definitely looks like a Russian or Baltic style house. The fact that the power poles are wooden is interesting, but I actually think this might be Baltic. Even considering maybe Estonia or something like that in more of a rural area. Yeah, I do kind of feel confident that he might not be able to pick that up. So maybe just like kind of a safe rural Estonia guess might pull us through here. I'm not entirely sure. This could be Latvia, and it could just be Russia as well. Possibly even Kaliningrad or something like that. I definitely think we're in the Baltic Sea region. So that is going to be my guess. Let's go in here. We'll give him the advantage, and we'll look around. Yep. Based on how the road looks, I think we're pretty good here. This is like a Russian Orthodox church, though, so it could actually be Russia as well. He's a lot far behind. Okay, he shouldn't be able to make it. And have we done it? We have, yes, a victory. It was actually in Latvia, in kind of like a more Russian part of Latvia, I guess, because yeah, a lot of Russians live in the the eastern parts of the Baltics there. And so interesting to see a Russian Orthodox church out there in Latvia, but very pleased with how I went there. Good bit of deduction. The A-frame poles definitely help with Latvia and the Baltics. And yeah, we have pulled another victory. He went over there in Austria near Bratislava and Vienna. And we pull a very nice victory. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you made it to the end, I appreciate that, and you should consider subscribing if you're not already. I will see you in another Battle Royale video soon. I'll speak to you guys in a video very soon. Thank you for watching.